Uh, this Friday, I'm going to be doing a MMA. No, an AMA. Usually a little bit different, but it's in a Discord, some political Discord, not the politics Discord, some other one, smaller. And from what I hear, most Discords are filled with a bunch of Spurs, which is not that shocking. Um, Thank you for asking. I'm feeling considerably better. And I've had relapses, multiple relapses, but I feel strong, like an ox. Temperature, I have an appetite, everything's good. I feel like I've beaten something here. So still got to take it easy. You want to rush out and do stuff again, but I'm gonna play it cool, get some rest tonight. Even though I say that and it's 3:30 in the morning, whatever. I'm waiting. I got about an hour to wait here to kill before my video's uploaded. I just did a 41-minute video talking about Keek and his loss. What's going on, Kangle, in the house? Um, and I thought, what better way to kill time than to watch some vicious real life police stories? Yeah, I'm still in Rio. And, because police activity, they take stories from around the country. And I mean, shit is crazy. This is the real deal. This is not make believe. And America's a big place and we got a lot of buffoonery. And they post, there's a few other channels like this. They don't post everything that makes the cops look good. I mean, 99.9% of these, they're fine. But it's always interesting going in because you have no idea what's happening. So, for example, suspect refuses to drop the knife, gets tased by cop. Well, that seems pretty straightforward. Let's see here.
Put the knife down!
hmm
Put the knife down!
It's a cold day. You got a knife. You're walking around with a knife. Who does that? Why would you do that? Okay, Tuttle, Oklahoma. That's one explanation.
I do. You got a taser?
This guy's got an Uzi or what?
I got your cover if you want to. Stop walking! Do not walk towards us. No! Tase. Let's tase him. Tase him. Take him down. I got your cover.
Sure.
Drop the knife! Hey, point the taser. Tase him! Tase him!
Oh God. He wasn't ready for that. I mean, he instantly, man, that guy must have been drunk or something.
Drop the knife!
Oh my God. Guy came in with an axe kick.
Drop the knife!
He's trying to get the knife away, but he missed.
Drop the knife! Drop the knife! I got you. Go ahead. I got this hand. I got the knife.
Humans are scary, aren't they? Like, who wants to deal with this dude and his problems? Listen to him. Oh, I got money things and drugs, and I was molested, and I on heroin, and Jesus Christ.
You guys are gonna break it. If you
Let go of your hand, man.
Just an all-white affair. Just a white town, Tuttle, Oklahoma. Look it up. All right, so that one's pretty matter of fact. I mean, pretty good policing. Now this one got out of hand. But I don't even blame the cops for this one. I saw this too. 250,000 views.
In his left hand. I couldn't see what it was though.
Yeah.
Come out with your hands up, dude. No, come out with your
He said, "Come up and find out." So there's a guy up there talking shit. Now this is University of North Texas.
hands
We
up.
can hear him, but we can't see him. He's on the second floor.
Man, we just want to talk to you, figure out what's going on, but we need you to come out and comply with what we're doing, man. Hey, is your name DJ, man? What's your name, man?
Can the roommate come out and talk to us?
He's gone inside.
So I'm gonna fast forward because there's a lot of like stalling. They don't know what to do. They call the roommate, and then eventually, out of nowhere, he just comes down the steps, and he's crazy. He's like a religious crazy guy. Watch this
The balcony door, screen door that opened.
right here.
And I take one of his clothes. I see him. He starts talking about God a little bit louder. And, you know, I'm talking about God too, because I have a feeling that if I don't say what I'm supposed to say, he's going to leave.
Right. Okay.
Hey, man. He's coming to you. He's coming to you.
Put it down. Put it down.
We're going to take you, man.
Put it down now.
Put that hand down. We're going to take you, man. What's the elevator position?
There's only one God above, and he wants you to take a frying pan into a gunfight. Oh my!
There's only one God. He's my heavenly Father. I'm gonna tell you right now. Drop it.
So you're going to
Drop it, or I'm gonna tase you. Drop it now, or I'm gonna tase you.
So he has elevated breathing. He's hyperventilating, and he's talking about a non-existent celestial being, and he has a frying pan in his hand. Remember that old commercial? This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. They used a frying pan. That's probably he took it a little bit literally, but yeah, this is what's happening.
You understand? Last time. Drop it now. Drop it.
And you said his name was DJ?
Yeah, that's the nickname. Come on, I got this what his full name is off the top of my head.
How long have you lived
Drop the pan.
Yeah, see that?
All right. Okay.
I got lethal.
I got lethal. I like how usually cops speak in code, but he's just like, I can take this dude out. He probably doesn't know what the word lethal means.
I got
And
lethal
you've
too.
never seen him do
Drop
anything
it.
like this
Drop it now.
Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. My heavenly Father, my shield. Stay down. Stay down. Do not move. Do not move. Where is it?
My heavenly Father.
Do not move.
Where's that knife? Where's the
It's
knife?
behind his head.
Heavenly
It's behind
Father.
his head.
You got lethal.
Like, how are people so crazy? Why is this man crazy? What is he doing? Is this all drugs? Alcohol? He's talking my heavenly Father. Also, that's like an old school religiosity. It sounds like he's, I mean, this is what, Texas, right? So it's just bizarre. What the hell happened to this man? He's young.
Lethal.
I got it. You got it. Do not move.
Heavenly Father.
Is that the-
My heavenly Father. My heavenly Father. My heavenly Father. I'm not scared. I believe in you. I'm not scared. I believe you, Heavenly. I believe you.
Okay, that didn't that didn't go well. I am not scared. He hypes himself up, flexes, marches toward them, picks up the frying pan. I'm not scared. You should be scared. You should be scared of yourself, but you should also be scared of people pointing guns at you. I mean, let's look at it through his prism. Does he think that he's going to heaven? Does he think that this behavior will get him into heaven? I mean, I don't know if he died from this, but he got popped. I mean, bad. Look at this.
Got lethal.
My Heavenly Father, my Heavenly Father, I'm not scared. I believe in you. I'm not scared. I believe in you, Heavenly. I believe in you.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Your medic supervisor out
Oh,
here.
he's done.
Breaking.
Okay. Taser. Is that right, 10-4? I'm
Yes.
10-4. We're good?
We're 10-4.
Where's the knife?
He kicked it away.
Kicked it
Okay, so
away.
he's unarmed at this point, correct?
Yeah.
We believe so.
Where's the pan? It's right
It's
there.
underneath
It's
He's on it.
Okay. Who's got gloves?
I got gloves.
Blow up.
Did somebody still got covered?
I got covered.
Mm.
DJ.
Suspect.
That is troubling. Okay. So be it. Let's take a pause and let me cleanse the palate with a little bit of something new. Trailers this week. You got to stay abreast of this, and if you don't, that's on you. Because right now we have something called, I don't know, but it's in the North Atlantic, 1942. We love those war movies. What was happening in 42 in the North Atlantic? Oh, Japan? Is this the Japanese attack or our rebuttal?
Dear Lord, let your holy angel.
Tom Hanks is back in a World War II movie? What? I'm into it.
Be with me, that the evil foe may have no power over me. Into your hands I commit myself, my body and soul.
Beautiful.
Amen.
Mm. Looks glorious. Who made this?
Congratulations on your command.
Elizabeth Shue is getting roles now. Look at her. She does The Boys, and man, it's good. It's good to see her back.
Congratulations on your command.
Will always be looking.
Okay, so Tom Hanks, God, what a career he's had. Jesus. But in terms of him in the military, Saving Private Ryan jumps to mind. But he also was a pilot in Sully. Wasn't he the Sully dude? So he was a uniformed guy there, but then he was also in that Somali thing where he's Captain whatever. So he's done a lot of this shit, hasn't he?
Looking for you, Evie. Even if I'm 1,000 miles away.
Harris,
He's banging Elizabeth Shue. That's awesome.
report to Greyhound. You will now be out of range of air cover for the next 5 days. Safe travels to England. How many crossings does this make?
This was my first.
I got some.
Most likely a U-boat.
He's trying to slip under us! Fire!
We have a kill.
Distress rocket, sir.
Screenplay by Tom Hanks. Wow. Well, that's amazing. There's no meritocracy in Hollywood. It's just power and connections and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just Tom Hanks is not a screenwriter. But the ego on these people, they're actors, they're good actors, and they're famous. So, okay, why don't I direct? Because you're not a director? How about that? I mean, some actors become great directors, but it's not some guaranteed thing. And then screenwriter? Oh my God. But, I mean, I probably trust Tom Hanks, especially with a war film. I mean, how many directions can it go?
We have hits directly on the convoy.
The Wolfpack's hunting us.
U-boat, starboard bound!
The cinematography is unbelievable. It's just so lush. You're right in the middle of it. And it's Just glorious to look at.
In 48 hours, we've lost 7 ships and 50 souls.
One you did yesterday, got us to today.
And that guy was just in The Irishman. He's a little dude. I guess he's from England. He was in, I feel like I want to say Snatch.
It's not enough. Not nearly enough.
Did I say The Englishman? I meant The Irishman. What was it? The only thing more dangerous?
It's not enough. Not nearly enough.
The only thing more dangerous than the front lines is the back lines.
Fire, baby!
Oh my. Damn, have you ever seen a naval World War II battle like this? Never.
Targets disappeared, sir.
Those fucking Germans. Good luck surviving the night. Looks like I might be moving to Berlin, actually.
Here they come.
What are we gonna do?
We'll bring hell down from on high.
Yeah, what do you do if there's U-boats? You got World War 1942 technology. What are you just dropping random bombs in the ocean to explode at whatever depth? I mean, this is why they had that game Battleship. You sunk my battleship. And for anyone who ever played that game, it was a guess. You were just straight up guessing where the other guy's ships were. Oh my god. That's awesome. Greyhound with sort of metallic 3D font. Greyhound. It's a bus, isn't it? Produced by Gary Goatsman. Okay. Very nice.
We're expected to be seen, not heard.
Oh no. This is a change of pace, isn't it? We're expected to be seen, not heard. Okay, what you talking about?
But we are the future. Our time is now. I'm coming! I can tell you're special.
Okay. This is unreal.
Oh.
So we have, this got to be Jordan Peele, right? So scary music comes on. We have a flashback to slavery and cotton picking. So very relevant. It's an interesting phrase, to save us from our past. What the hell are they talking about? You don't need to be saved from your past. The past is done. It's over. It's an abstract theory. It's not a real thing and it doesn't harm you unless you let it.
What is the plan?
We go tonight.
So, say, from the producers of Get Out and Us, which is Jordan Peele.
The world has to find out about this.
Let us revel in, exploit the trauma that we feel, even though we live privileged lives. I mean, Jordan Peele, he grew up in a white neighborhood. He married a white woman. He's friends with all white people. It's fucking crazy. And then he becomes an adult, and he's like, "Ooh, there's an untapped resource here. We can pry into that and just milk it for some cash." Talking about slavery, it's such a weird genre. It's like slavery porn. Antebellum. Oh, but he's turning Antebellum upside down. What is that about? There's something else happening in Antebellum America? Oh, please. Scooby-Doo goes 3D. Not into it.
Scoob, do you realize where we are?
No.
Look around, man. The clean, modern aesthetic, the cool blue color palette.
That's not Shaggy. That's not even close to his voice.
We're in
IKEA.
the Falcon Fury. Did you say IKEA?
Nope, I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
Whoa. Shaggy and Scooby were taken?
Yeah. This blue light came down from the sky and beamed them up.
I can't.
Well, I'm trying to see what I think about these character designs.
I can't breathe.
I have to assume that if they were with their friends, they wouldn't have been kidnapped.
Okay, can you skip the emotional punishment?
What was some guy one with Scooby and Shaggy?
I don't know, but I'd like to shake the hand of whoever created this.
Yeah, that Velma's gonna be fat bait for a lot of dudes.
And then, throw that hand in prison for trying to kill our friends.
They're trying to do a serious thing about the origin story of Scooby and Shaggy. By the way, that's Venice Beach. I was just there. I feel like it was yesterday, but it was. And I'm going back there. It's grimy. If you're sitting right there, you could smell pot in the air, for sure. And all those murals on the wall. I'll tell you one nice thing about Venice though is you got to get the scooters or the electric bikes now because they're everywhere. And don't ride on this main street. First of all, you're going to get corona, but go on the alley 1/2 street but back. There's an empty alley and it's awesome. I was in Venice a few months back and I had a really Venice moment where walking down the alley and I see this girl, beautiful blonde woman, just in a bikini. She was surfing or she was coming back from surfing and she had a surfboard in her arm, skateboarding. And it was just like, watching like a bear in its natural habitat is just like wow.
Hey! This mangy stray's coming with me.
He's not a stray.
Okay then, what's his name?
His name's Scooby.
Middle name?
Doobie?
Last name?
Doo.
So some company who did this, they put a bunch of polish on this product. They take this intellectual property of Scooby-Doo, which is, good Lord, you might as well just start from scratch, but okay. And they try to make it seem marketable to, I guess, the Family Dollar. And the Family Dollar, is it still the case that they need to get the kids out of the house and just have something to do with them? Because couldn't you just as easily just stick them in front of an iPad or something and just say, look, just watch anything on TV or on the internet instead of taking them out to the theater? I don't understand how the money makes sense to do this. So like this song, they paid millions for this song.
Gentlemen, welcome aboard.
There's no black people in Scooby-Doo aside from the Harlem Globetrotters, but apparently times have changed.
This isn't about some guy in a rubber mask. I would have gotten away with this if it weren't for you meddling. Oh.
This is about one of us.
Welcome to the Falcon Fury.
God, he's dabbing. I don't know who started that. I'm so glad I'm not in on that whole fucking.
Hang on. Turn on the lights. Where are my balloons, Dee Dee? When I say Falcon Fury, that's supposed to cue the balloons. Oh, great timing. You might want to buckle up.
Okay, so they've extended this into some world and they're adding characters. So forced, so unnecessary. I mean, kids will pretty much watch anything though, but this song is atrocious. I can just see some Euro dipshit DJ fist pumping to this.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Maybe this can lead us to our culprit. Jinkies. Apparently he's been stealing Netflix by using his mother's account.
That is not fair for the rest of us who have to pay for Netflix.
Is that her character? Anyway, they're trying to do almost like the Brady Bunch. Bring the Brady Bunch up to date. New life in the Brady Bunch, which they did really well, but that was not animated, obviously. They're trying to mix that with putting a sort of almost like the Incredibles Pixar spin on it. So the same character design here, the same animation, they look like characters from the same universe, but which means it takes a lot of time and effort to design these worlds and these textures and go through all this. And it's like did they think this is a franchise? So they're going to do multiple movies like this?
You have to pay for Netflix?
Here we go!
Whose voice is that? I recognize that voice.
If you want, you can pull over and drop us off here.
We'll walk home.
That's kind of disturbing. They put a human mouth on Scooby.
Here.
We'll
That's not a dog's mouth. I mean, is that not weird?
walk home.
I guess our new movie is an origin story.
Every hero should have one.
I want The Rock to play me.
Never gonna happen.
Okay, here we go. Zac Efron, fucking hell. Will Forte, he's talented. Ken Jeong, just raking in. Tracy Morgan, all right. Gina Rodriguez, Mark Wahlberg. Warner Brothers. Cupboards are bare. All right, let's see how much time my video. Oh, I still got time. Okay.
Shall I tell you a story?
The Harry Potter series.
It's the story of an orphan girl.
Okay, so we got a British tale. Let's see if it's going to be a British themed situation. Orphaned girl. Okay, she's going to. What happens to her?
She was sent to live in a mysterious house.
If you cause me trouble, I'll have you sent away in an instant.
Not this dude again.
You understand?
Where she discovered something magical. Something secret. But let me start at the beginning. My name is Mary Lennox, and my uncle owns this house.
This guy has played the same character in so many films. And he's just this conservative, uptight British dude who he's very limited with his emotional range, and little pieces of goodness or of any sort of passion slip out from him. And he's noble and he's righteous, and it's so pompous.
I'm Colin Craven, and the uncle you speak of is my father.
We're cousins.
When was the last time you used your chair? I've never been able to walk.
We could go outside, and who knows? You might feel better.
Who are you?
I'm Dickon.
I need you to keep a secret. What if you just spat on yourself?
If you're too much of a lady, then there's no...
I'm no lady, sir.
Well, you also have herpes.
What if I were to tell you? I know of a magical place, capable of extraordinary things.
I'd say that you were lying.
Do you trust me? You know what you risk? It's worth the risk.
So, this is a long line of bullshit stories out of England which deals with childhood imagination about magical realms. Okay, this is not Pan's Labyrinth, which was very ingenious in how they created a world, and they had a very unique style. But this is like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's like Harry Potter. It's like a million tales from this era. And, I mean, it's all bullshit. There's no magic. And we have better ways of expressing ourselves and in storytelling than whenever this was written, probably 1910 or some shit. And it's like, good God. But they still, I don't know, that's what they do. They take old stories and they glorify them. And they think that maybe they can breathe new life in it. I mean, we'll see what the title of the film is. Maybe the parents will have nostalgia and then bring their kids. I don't know.
Magic is on our side.
Once, this house was filled with lights, laughter, happiness.
See, what the fuck is the dad's problem? Our British people are such downers. I mean, he's sitting there in a suit and tie. He lives in a goddamn castle, and he's bummed. What is it? He lost the wife or the... God damn.
Happiness.
This garden needs to cure Colin.
Your excitement could kill him.
Colin needs to live.
Oh, he's upset because his son has AIDS or whatever.
This house is a prison.
Colin Firth. Oh, God. Look at that hair.
Your son needs you.
It's beautiful.
What's this?
Magic. Secrets. Her.
Secret Garden. Right. Famous book, Secret Garden. It's all white supremacy propaganda. We were supposed to read it. I never read it.
Katie used to be my little buddy. We'd go on nature hikes, skip rocks.
What's that out there, killer?
Are you excited for camp?
We used to be so connected.
Hey, Dad, smile.
You know, you can experience things a whole lot better without that camera.
Dad, this is how I experience things.
I don't think.
I like it already. I mean, it's well done. This is Sony Animation. These people are just, they know what they're doing. Oh, they made Into the Spider-Verse, the same people, and Lego Movie, which was highly praised film. I never saw it, but I mean, no one expected that film to get the ratings it got.
Tomorrow I'm finally leaving for college.
But in the meantime, I made you guys this goodbye video.
And I'm loving the fact that we have more animated films that are not animal based. They're not formula based. This is a different genre, you know, and it's a different studio. So this is not Pixar. This is not Warner Brothers. This is not DreamWorks. This is what's it called? Sony. And it's human beings. So I'm loving it. And it's not a straight up comedy. It looks like it has a point to it.
You know what? This is our last night together. How about we make 10 seconds of family eye contact? Starting. Put your phone down now. No, you're allowed to blink. It's just eye contact.
Oh, finally.
No screens at the table. Lynn, why are you kicking me? I don't understand.
I'm just gonna.
No, look, I'll watch it.
Dad, it's too late.
Look, I want to watch it.
Dad, this is exactly why I'm excited to leave tomorrow.
Katie.
I know you can fix this.
Why do you need all that to take me to the airport?
I canceled your plane ticket to college. We are going to drive you to school on a cross-country road trip as a family. Behold.
And now
It's beautiful animation, isn't it? What an interesting blend of styles.
how I present tricking Rick Mitchell and a kiss of the dog.
Dang it, Katie. Dang it, Katie.
Hey, Dad, can you check the trunk?
Yeah, sure. Dang it, Katie. Hey, kids, there's supposed to be some great hikes around here.
Just a sec, Dad.
We hear a pal about to drop our biggest invention yet.
Meet the Helper Bot. We promise you they will never, ever turn evil.
Mom, what is that?
Greetings, humans.
Technology rising up.
Sayonara.
The AI took over a Japanese toilet and said sayonara and ejected it from the toilet. you gotta get a replay on that.
Turn evil.
Mom, what is that?
Greetings, humans.
Technology rising up.
Sayonara.
So, are you telling me that you have a cute story about raising kids in the modern age? They're not feeling connected. They're spending all their time online. It's a father. He loves his family. He's trying to bond, and so it's going to be a road trip film. And then all of a sudden, we have AI revolution, and now we got to deal with that. I mean, I love it.
Robots roaming the streets.
What is this strange creature? Dog, pig, loaf of bread.
The Mitchells have always been weird.
No time to wash your hands.
Don't worry, I never do.
That's what makes us great.
That's my girl.
And we just might be weird enough to save the world.
All right, hands in. Oh, you licked my tongue.
That's a great trailer. I mean, looks like a fun ass time, and just slick. I mean, these people are truly professional. The time, you can see the time and the effort put in and the talent. Yeah, you gotta just, it's bravo. I mean, it's really basically mandatory viewing. I mean, for you to not view an hour and a half film of that quality is fucking crazy. You know, people go. I've seen the Mona Lisa in person. Mona Lisa, you glance at it for 2 seconds, you're like, huh, there it is. It doesn't move. Her eyes don't follow you. There's nothing happening. It's not even that great of a picture. And this is just a magnificent achievement.
Welcome to American Radium. You are paid 1 cent per dial.
Your work suffers, Miss Cavallo. The 8 looks like a fat toddler.
This month's top painter, Josephine Cavallo.
Will you help me practice my feeling spaces? I'm studying. I have to be ready to be discovered
They're lesbians.
and go to Hollywood. I want to find a tomb like Tux, and I'm an archaeologist. Joe, will you be ready in 5 minutes? Joe? Don't come in, please.
Joe? I don't know what's wrong with her.
I'm dizzy. My joints ache. I lost a tooth and 2 others are loose. Do you know what's wrong with me?
Absolutely nothing. You're healthy as a horse.
Where do you work?
American Radium.
We're dial painters. We believe that exposure to radium can cause devastating tissue damage.
Radium is good for you. Everyone knows that. What does this mean for us? You take American Radium down.
There's a doctor that can test if your bones are radioactive. Bessie, you sound crazy. I'm not losing my job over this.
I'm scared.
I'm not going
She should just get into webcamming. I mean, why not?
back in there.
I'm looking for Bessie and Josephine Cavallo. They did a study years ago.
They own it.
Own research.
This girl's got a great look. She could be a star. She's got a good period look.
It's absurd.
It's like owning gravity. American Radium is denying the harmful effects.
Who does she look like? She reminds me of, I think, Rachel Weisz. Yeah, it's like a young Rachel Weisz.
All they have to do is run out the clock.
They could drag this out for years.
We don't have years.
You'll never win.
I'm doing it. No matter what.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and
Look at that. You tell me that woman's not going to be all over film? For
you
that?
swear to tell the truth, the whole
You wouldn't cast her?
truth,
Gotta cast that.
and nothing but the truth.
I do. Everyone put down your brushes. Radium is poison. Bessie, you're trespassing. I won't abandon you.
They're trying to silence you. They must be stopped.
Really think you can beat American Radium?
I am going to make American Radium pay for what they've done. Get Joe out of here right now. We're gonna win.
So, what was her name? Minifie Olivia? Well, it looks pretty good. I guess it's a woman's sort of empowerment thing. Like, look what women did once. All right.
We want to know everything about the man you work for. The man? Oh no. This isn't about the father. This is about the son. Artemis Fowl.
Oh my God. Okay, this is another tween film. Some kid is gonna save the world.
You've grown strong, son. And smarter than I ever imagined.
Then take me with you.
You're all I have now, Artie. There's just one very important thing I have to do.
And it's in Bruges.
Authorities launched a worldwide manhunt for the famous collector. He is suspected to have been behind some of the biggest robberies ever.
Hello? Your family has taken something of great value from us. Return it to me or I will destroy everything you love.
You weren't supposed to see this yet.
Your father is in a complicated profession. For years, he has protected powerful secrets that have kept mankind safe from the dangers of another world. It's time to face your destiny.
Now look around, this is what they call greatness.
But we are not alone in this. Mulchtigum's just a talented giant dwarf.
So it's a mix of many things. He's kind of like Batman. He has all these gadgets and things, and they're super rich. And he's a crusader for good. But it's also like Men in Black because he has a suit and tie. But it's also like Harry Potter because he's got this big dude looking like Hagar? What's his name? Hodor. I mean, Hagrid. I don't know. Show, and it's like a league of fighters going against some cause, which is we've seen that a million times with a group of people coming together. But it's a rite of passage, and it's like the kids growing up and really rise to the challenge of his destiny.
Holly Short, your ally on the
Oh, bang her immediately.
other side.
It's real.
All right. Save my father. Save the world.
Whole team ready, tell them we on deck.
Scared, Artemis?
I mean, look at that. That's Men in Black.
I prefer scared to dead.
An army is coming.
You think you can beat us?
We'll see.
Who do you think you are?
I'm the next criminal mastermind.
Now look around, this is what they call greatness.
I didn't read much on trolls. Anything I should look out for?
The teeth.
They eat people. Good to know.
That's Disney putting their weight behind that. Wow. I mean, they've had flops in the past. They had that one, A Wrinkle in Time, with Ava DuVernay, and had a big name. They dumped a huge amount of money into it, and it was a flop. Foreign, French. I like it.
Hi, you Maud?
Yes. Dear God, it takes nothing special to mop up after the decrepit and the dying. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
But to save a soul, that's quite something. Bless Amanda's body, and bless her mind, which is shrouded in darkness.
When you pray, do you get a response?
It's like he's physically in me. It's how he guides me. He's just there. He's everywhere.
Maud is looking out for me, you see. To save my soul, if I understand correctly. You must be the loneliest girl I've ever seen. I just want to see you loosen up.
I've got more important things on my mind.
Oh, no.
Maud, he isn't real.
This is life and death on another level.
Oh, yes, of course.
This is just disturbing and unpleasant, and I understand that horror films are supposed to be like that, but there's nothing about this that compels me to want to see it or spend time in this universe.
Never waste your pain. Never waste your pain.
Look at this place.
Creepy. Checking on my time here. Oh, I'm good.
I mean, I heard it was big, but this is Jesus.
You can just drop me off anywhere.
Do I know you?
I'm Drew Hagel. I'm Shannon's dad.
Who the hell's that?
Jamie's girlfriend?
Oh.
Okay.
Fine.
How much did you drink?
We love you no matter what.
Dad does not.
I'm Carrie. I'm Jamie's mother.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
We love Shannon. You've done well.
So, real estate agent. I mean, I thought that was a job for divorced, middle-aged housewives.
Can I ask you something? Yeah, you want to invest in WMB? Minimum of 300.
300,000.
Yeah.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
3 affairs in 20 years. I don't think that's so bad.
And you're still with him.
Why?
I want to go home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you home. Did you track drugs last night?
I don't know.
How did your car get here?
Someone drove me back from the party.
Everybody saw you with him at the party, arguing about his car keys.
The question is, who's going to get in trouble for it now, you or him?
Your investment in the fund has gone down.
I'm not built for this, Quinn. I'm not like you. I need that money back.
It doesn't work like a game.
It is a game. It is to you. It is a game. You make that money in a week.
Clearly, Jamie was driving the Wrangler.
You finally run away from home.
I wanted to see you.
I can't get involved in some kind of conspiracy.
What do you want?
I want my money back.
And I do believe that that girl is Uma Thurman's daughter. Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's child. Yeah, Maya Hawke, who was in Stranger Things season 3.
I can provide you information that will save your stuff. That's worth something.
I'm sorry, I live here.
Well, it looks like a thrilling, fun little ride. I'm not against it.
Adrian and I broke up. Like, I really thought that he was gonna be the one.
Maybe it's time to take a break. Take time alone.
Hi.
Yeah.
Jack.
Hi, good to see you.
See you too.
I'm in a place where all I want to do is travel the world and explore new cultures.
I think that's what makes you amazing. You're great.
Oh no.
You're great.
There's nothing I can do to make it all
Right.
Travel the world, experience new cultures. How? How are you gonna pay for that? You like a YouTuber or something?
He's just one of my oldest friends. He's a life and soul of every party. He's so fun. You got another one?
He's too good to be true. Is that Stark? That's Rob Stark.
Who are you hiding from?
Frank, yo, can we talk? Why would they use that font?
Here's the thing. I love Jack. But I gotta deal with the fact that now I know you. You're making me all crazy.
I don't need to be a wedge in your friendship.
It's gonna be all right.
Oh. Sexy, vulnerable, and intoxicated.
Enemy else happen with you two that night?
I'm tired of hurting people. I don't know how to stop.
Yeah, it's just whoever shows up, she'll bang you.
You're gonna forget me in a month, aren't you? What am I supposed to do with that?
Everything might not be okay, but that's okay.
Cause all we want is to feel that feeling again.
Yeah, that's a certain kind of movie, isn't it? It's real artsy. I guess it's meant for women. You know, you got two dudes who are into you and you fall in love with both of them because they both adore you. and you have a very just passionate experience with both of them. It's a real first world wine drinking cat lady problem that is not actually their problem because it's not actually their life. But
Autumn?
Who came with you today?
My cousin.
abortion.
This is the most magical sound you will ever hear.
I'm just not ready to be a mom.
Where else could you go?
Pretty girl.
Nowhere in Pennsylvania.
I think you should try another place.
Downtown hot spot. Halfway through this life, I used to feel free. Or was it just a dream? But you're just 17. So much like me.
Don't you ever just wish you were a dude?
All the time.
17.
You ready?
Wow, a dramatic, hipstery, raw look at a girl traveling to another city to get an abortion. Where do I sign up? Form a line, boys. It does look well shot, I'll give it that, and the actresses look interesting and good on screen, but I don't know.
Welcome to London.
I love this guy, you know.
Welcome to London.
Remember, we got each other's backs. I got yours. You got mine.
Welcome to London.
Hey, where you from?
This is fiction. That doesn't happen in real life. Come on. Bunch of black guys stomping a dude for no reason.
What happened? Who done this to you? Your boys done it. My boys? What are you talking about? You know I'm not part of them. We always have each other's back. All I know is, if you're from ghetto, you're one of them.
Marco, why are you letting your brother brainwash you? Stop being stupid.
What are you gonna do, huh?
What are you trying to prove?
I'm coming for you. And I swear on my life, I ain't gonna stop until you're dead.
Yeah, shit is vicious in London. I mean, look at the knife attacks. We're talking machetes, acid attacks. It's pretty. There's a nasty underworld over in London and in just England, and there's a long history of it. It's gone back, even to the point where the whites were doing it. There probably is, there are white hoodlums out there too, but man, what a shit show. There are bad parts of every city. When I think of London, I think of the nice parts, the parts I would stay at. But I guess, the obvious thing is I stay in the nice parts because I can afford to. And if you can't afford to do something, then you are going to be relegated to the shit parts of town, which are going to be the crime spots of parts of town. So I think I just feel bad for people who are just trapped in situations that are just so far from ideal.
Sometimes innocent thing. Mother's burying that son of my name. And I ain't trying to justify, but I'm gonna show you what these young boys are fighting for.
They're trying to wrap it up. I was about to say they're celebrating this lifestyle. This is a glorification of thuggery and whatever codes that these guys live by, which is all retarded gangsterism. And he says, I ain't trying to justify it, but I'm going to show you what these boys are fighting for. It's like, okay, yeah, they're fighting for a better life. They're fighting for respect. I don't know, but their methods are atrocious and criminal. So what does it even matter? Blue story. It should be a cop saga, no?
If someone were to say to you, why what happened all those years ago had to have happened to you, how would
Oh, there's the cleaner. What's his name?
you respond?
Because it was necessary.
And do you have any regrets?
Harvey Keitel.
I haven't done enough to please my mother.
Which mother?
What do you mean, which mother? I haven't done enough to please my mother. How many mothers does somebody have? What is that? What is that? A gotcha I didn't get? Are you talking about the Virgin Mary? Like, I don't...
Every time I read the name of one of our boys who lost his life, I have great admiration for them. They defend our progressive ideas that will free our country from religious superstitions.
That was a great shot.
Who are you?
I come from heaven.
This is bullshit.
Who are you talking to? What do you want from us?
For the gift
I can see her now.
for the air we breathe.
Is this... What the fuck am I watching? In 1917, a woman, some smoking hot piece of ass, just formulated in front of 3 kids. And it was a miracle that only 3 kids saw. And they came back and they were like, oh, at first I didn't see this chick, but then I did. And she wasn't there. And then next thing you know, lightning struck, even though it wasn't raining. And then she was there. And we have the testimony of 3 children. So that's a miracle. God.
It
is a sin making lies up.
It's true, Mama.
It's not true, you little bitch. Now drop and give me 20 and go clean your room.
She was as real as you are.
Why would the mother of God choose you?
The mother of God? There's no mother of God.
What's so special about you?
It could have been the devil. He often disguises himself.
Yeah, that's sage advice.
I've come for this year.
See
what you've done?
Is that blind opera singer? What is his name? I want to say Botticelli.
Deceived everyone.
I have to go. I promised the lady I would go back.
You were just a child. Like a me.
What harm can 3 little children possibly do?
What is dangerous is what they represent. A huge crowd of people. We need to stop them. We came to see our children. I want my child is dead!
God, how empty and pointless are people? They're going to celebrate and act like this was some huge deal. That 3 kids 100 years ago made up a lie about seeing someone, a woman. And this is some grand event that we're all supposed to form our lives around and be inspired by. It's a lie. Even if it were true, it wouldn't mean anything. But it's a lie.
When is this going to end?
I mean, what is happening there? She's bleeding. What is going on?
All you need to say now is, I made everything up.
So sorry you couldn't see her.
So is it the fundamental thing of you have to believe in order to see? I mean, we know that that's a scam. That's a con. That's just saying you have to be deluded enough and gullible enough to believe in the stupid shit I'm saying. And then, oh, now you see? Oh, okay, now you're on the cool side. Cool. Okay.
Faith begins at the edges of understanding.
Grace begins at the edges of understanding. No, the edge of understanding is ignorance. And there's no grace tucked in there. That's an elegant way of phrasing God of the gaps. Grace begins when our understanding falls short. No, grace begins at the gap of our knowledge. What a sanctimonious prick made this trailer. Tears and blood, and here's a drone shot of just, and the music is Fatima. Come on, diet. Oh, magnificent. Well, that was a good little experience, I thought. See if I can get in another, I think I can get another cop shooting in right quick. Let's see which one tickles the interest. Ooh, Boise woman, police shooting a woman. Okay. Oh, it's Women's Day, right? All right, let's celebrate a little bit. Primary officer. Audio will probably kick in. Gotta
Put both your hands on the steering wheel.
put them up, lady.
You're at 5-3. Yeah.
She's being blinded.
King 865. Roll your window down. Hello.
Hey,
You know why I'm talking to you?
She's scared.
don't, but
Because you're just banging on the individual's door asking for somebody else,
okay,
and you're super nervous.
you're a cop.
Yeah, but I pull over lots of people, and not everybody has the reaction where their hands are.
Because she's got drugs on her. She either on drugs, or she has pot, or what was she doing? Middle of the night, she's out trying to. Some guy is probably like a hookup friend of hers, and she's like, "Why didn't you write me back?" And she charges over to his house. I don't know. That's all speculation.
Shaking. So you can go ahead and put your hands down.
For one.
I just don't like you reaching while I'm standing here.
Okay, so sorry. I was just looking for, I don't know. Her name's Mindy, and I was told
It is fascinating though, because it says here, after Boise police shooting woman after pointing BB gun at them. So how does it go from a normal conversation? She understands and respects the power and authority of a cop, the seriousness of the situation. She's white, so of course I give her all benefits of all doubt. But how does it go awry? What could possibly make you go? Why would you point a gun at a dude?
she told me that's where she lived, but then I guess it's not.
What are you doing?
I was coming here to talk to her.
You can put your hands on your lap if you want. That's fine.
And I'm trying to block your light. It's
Okay.
very
You have your
direct.
driver's license, insurance, and registration?
Am I okay to get it?
Yeah, I'm asking you to.
It's a fair question because he's like, "Don't reach," and she's gonna wheel around with a gun.
Just headed out to. Registration, sir. Registration. Insurance is on my driver's license.
Hey, do me a favor. Move your purse on the other side of the seat.
On this side?
Just push it over to the other side of the seat. What? Why do you have a holster there?
Oh. Okay, why do you have a holster is a question that doesn't even need an answer. It answers a lot of questions. She has a weapon in her car, and she is a threat.
Because my new nephew just got a BB gun, and
Where's the firearm that goes in that?
I live in Caldwell. My nephew.
Do you have a gun
I
in the
do not
vehicle?
own a gun. I
So
don't.
why do you have an empty holster on your seat?
Listen, I have a whole bunch of stuff all over my car.
That is correct.
Yeah, I mean, you can check it out. It's from Walmart. He got it from Walmart, and okay. Yeah. You might driver's license.
Yeah, the calling party directed me towards her. Yeah, I did really briefly. She's super nervous.
I just got out of jail in Caldwell, guys.
What'd you get arrested for?
Wow, there's the truth. Just got out of jail. Well, she should be nervous right now.
Well, I had a warrant for forgery, I guess.
You guess?
Yeah, that's
Why don't you have an ID? We've literally
I know,
looked
I
in
do have an ID.
everything.
I do have an ID. I swear to
And you
God.
were super reachy when I pulled up here. Were you hiding dope or something like that?
I don't have no dope. I don't have anything. I just came over here to talk to her. Okay? Because she took my stuff whenever I was in jail, and she told me to come and get it. So that way we can handle it.
Here, do me a favor.
5 in the morning.
I'm gonna take this.
Okay, take it.
All right. No more reaching. Where's your ID?
Okay.
So she was storing dope
Yeah, she's got a freaky energy to her.
somewhere. Yes, you were, because I can already prove to me that you're lying.
Whoa, don't grab that. Holy shit, what are you doing? Drop it.
What in the fuck just happened? You pulled out a BB gun to fire? You're what the hell?
I just got out of jail in Caldwell, guys, and so... Well, I had a warrant for forgery, I guess.
Yes?
Yeah, that's...
Why don't you have an ID?
I know, I do
She's sleeping in her car.
have an ID. I do have an ID, I swear to God.
You were super reachy when I pulled up here. Were you hiding dope or something
I
like
don't
that?
have no dope. I don't have anything. I just came over here to talk to her. Okay? Because she took my stuff whenever I was in jail, and she told me to come and get it. So that way we can handle
5 in the morning? Do me a favor.
Okay, take it.
No more reaching. Where's your ID? So she was
This is crazy.
I wasn't storing.
Because I can already prove that.
Whoa, don't grab that. Holy shit, what are you doing? Drop it.
Oh my god.
What in the fuck? I'm like in a state of alarm. I gotta read this. Oh. Fearing that the officers on that side of the vehicle would be shot, the officer on the passenger side fired his weapon 3 times. Simultaneously, the backup officer on the driver's side of the vehicle saw the female point the pistol out the window, and he fired his weapon at the female 5 times. Officer closest to the window did not have time to react other than try to move away. The female driver was pronounced deceased at the scene. She was later identified as Amber DeWitt. The Ada County coroner found that DeWitt died from multiple gunshot wounds to the torso. DeWitt's purse contained a syringe loaded with 50 units of brown liquid, which later tested presumptive positive for methamphetamine. She's a meth head. Inside the purse, officers also located 2 prescription bottles, a mostly empty methadone bottle, 15 grams of a crystalline substance in a container, and a tube of Daisy BBs. During their investigation, CITF detectives also found evidence that DeWitt suffered from depression and other mental health issues, and and had previously mentioned suicide by cop, a term used to reference a situation in which a person forces a police officer to kill them by presenting a deadly threat. Toxicology reports of DeWitt's blood indicate the presence of methamphetamine, amphetamines, methadone, and EPPP. Wow. Okay, officers found nearby vehicles on Clover Drive with windows that had been broken or shattered. So she was out searching for money, stealing to get more meth. Damn. That's unbelievable. All right, let's see the final little sequence here.
No more reaching. Where's your ID? So she was storing dope somewhere. Yes, you were, because I can already prove to me that you're lying.
Whoa, don't grab that. Holy shit, what are you doing? Drop it.
That guy was Johnny on the spot, man. Black. Pulled a gun, a girl. White girl. Wow.
3 Adam tack 1, shots fired.
So the guy goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" So she wanted to die. And it's just, that gun is probably a BB gun from Walmart. I mean, it is.
Read the paramedics code 3.
Of course, the cops aren't going to be able to know that. And it's like, okay, bye. That just ties us back to the fact that we got a major drug problem in this country. And it's not anywhere. Just checking to see if my video has been blocked. I hope not. Ooh, that was insane. Okay then. I'm gonna upload my video and broadcast it to Premiere in maybe 5 minutes. All right, bye.